It's me, Mason, Texas Man Mason. I want to do a console tier list of every console that I've actually played, because I usually go off of how I feel about the console in general, like the history behind it. But I have unfortunately never laid my hands upon many of these. I have played games on a lot of these, either on like another system as virtual console or on emulators. I think I've almost done all of these on emulators, so I can make like a tier list of that, of like just the games in general. But this is every console I've actually played games on, actually used. So these three I wanna put here because I haven't played on these ones a lot. So I don't really have a lot to go off of compared to all of these. So first is the Atari 2600, which is a C tier, because I got rid of my 2600 almost immediately after I got it because it had issues, and I traded it in for my beautiful Game Boy Color. No, not a Game Boy Color, my Genesis. I got the Game Boy Color a little bit after. But it's gonna do that. But it's really straightforward. I mean, it's not really graphically complex. I don't see myself putting it much higher, to be honest. So, see, NES. I think the NES is like more B tier than A tier because like it's fun. Playing on the NES is fun. It's just like the controller. I don't like the controller that much, to be honest. So playing on it for a little while just isn't really that fun. So B. I used to have an NES, but I do not anymore. And I play on the PS5 like twice. I'll put it in A, maybe B. You know A? Like, I played Spyro and God of War on this for like a little bit. Not long, just a tiny bit once. It was, I'm gonna put it in B. Cause like, there's nothing really like unique to using this, Like, when you play the 2600, or the NES, or like almost any of these, there's something unique to it that wants you to actually stay on it. But that's what the PS5 struggles with, it's too bland. The controller is good. It's just, like, compared to all of these, it's just, like, it's well made. It's just meh, to be honest. Like, I'm really mixed on it. So I'll keep it in B. The Genesis. I love the Genesis. I like the Genesis a lot. I'll put the Genesis in A tier. I have a Sega Genesis, and it's really good. I think the controller is think the controller is more of like a grower, because at first it was like a really meh controller, but I honestly really like it. I like how the system looks. Just like I just like it. I just don't have a lot to say. It's just a good console. So I'll keep it an A. The N64. I don't know if I should put it in A or S. Um, you know what? I'll put it in S because playing on the Nintendo 64 it's cool. I mean, it's one of probably the least bland consoles I've ever played. I like the controller a lot. The controller gets a lot of hate. I think it is one of like top 10 controllers of all time, to be honest. And I swear I'm not baiting. It's just a good controller. I like it. It's comfortable. And it looks wacky, and I like that. In general, the Nintendo 64 just has good games. Like, I'm not going, I mean, I kinda am. If I'm going off how it feels to play, then yeah. Yeah, it's just it's a, like, well-made console. The Game Boy Color. This thing. I think it's an A tier. I mean, it's comfortable. Just like a Genesis, there's not a lot to say on it except for it's just good. I mean, it's comfortable, has no backlight. Yeah, it has no backlight, just remember that. That gets it down to a B. I like backlights. But, um, you know what? I don't know. I'll just keep it in B, because, like, it's fun to play. It's comfortable and stuff. It just doesn't have a backlight. And I don't like that one bit. And that's the same problem with the Game Boy Advance. I think the Game Boy Advance has amazing games. WarioWare is one of the best games that I've ever played. Like, I think genuinely top 5. It's just like, again, no backlight, comfortable to hold. Also, I'm gonna put it up to A. It does not deserve to be in B, because everything except for the backlight on this thing is amazing. Backwards compatibility, I love backwards compatibility, always. It's just the only issue is I think this console could genuinely be an S if it had a backlight. So, A. The DS Lite, A. I mean, I think the only issue I have with this console, as well as like like every double screen console they've made, is like um they're just not comfortable to hold. I mean, every single DS is just not comfy. It's just really hard to play for long periods of time. But I think um it's good. I like it. Except for that, it has a Game Boy slot. Love the Game Boy slot. Because, backwards compatibility, that's cool. There's just not a lot to say on it. It's just an A tier. Just like the Game Boy Advance, it could be an S tier if it didn't have one small issue. You know what? I feel like it's more of an A tier than an S tier, even if it did have that issue still. But the 3DS. I'm just gonna go on my personal feelings on this console. My 3DS is modded, but back when it was not modded, I still thought it was an S tier. I think it's an S tier still, because it's it's an S tier when it's not modded and modded, in my opinion. Because I mean, like, the only issue I have with it, just like a DS Lite, is that it's uncomfortable to hold, but everything else makes up for it, except for the little joystick thing, little circle thing there. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But like, except for those two little things, everything else makes up for it. So by itself, it's pretty good. I mean, it has a really welcoming, um, that's just like every Nintendo console in that period, from like the Wii to the Wii U. This like menu on these things is really welcoming, and I really like it. So yeah, and when it's modded, it's even better because it's modded. I mean, I don't think I have to go into depth for that. There's a re. I don't think I have to go in depth when it comes to that, because like a modded console is a modded console. You know, it's like to its full ability. So S. And the Wii U. S. The Wii U is my personal favorite console I've used. Um, and I'm going off of my personal experience when it comes to that, because I know, like, the Wii U not modded. My Wii U is modded, by the way. I know not Wii U that's not modded isn't that good, and I don't think I'd like it that much either. But but I haven't had experience with a Wii U that isn't modded, cause as soon as I got my Wii U, I modded it. Like the night I got it. Cause I like modding things a lot. Even though I've only modded these and jailbroke my brother's calculator because he wanted me to do that. um, I think the gamepad is really comfortable. The Pro controller is even more comfortable. It has good games. Like, and that's including Virtual Console. Like, it has all the old games you'd want. Um, and a lot of new games. Because it was like the era of indie. It has like Super Meat Boy and Terraria. Hey, Wyatt, if you're watching this, um, I'm gonna have my first Terraria experience on the Wii U. Wish me luck. And just to note, like, if you mod it, you don't gotta pay for it. I mean, like, I'm not encouraging you to do that, but I kinda am. Just saying. But yeah, I'm gonna stop glazing it. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, one last thing. It supports 2 terabytes of external storage. Amazing. S tier. The Switch, you know what? I think the Switch is A tier. It's almost S tier, but um, you know, it has a lot of issues. It has as much issues as it does as like pros, things that are like not issues and good about it. The Switch has, I think, one of the best game libraries they've had. I think the best ones they've had are like the NES, N64, the Wii U. Honestly, I know I'm glazing, but I'm just being honest, or at least what I think. The Game Boy Advance, the GameCube, the DS, original DS, the Wii, kinda had a lot of bad games. Also, it had more bad than it had good, but still had good games. And the Switch also has a lot of good Nintendo games. Odyssey, Wonder, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, one of the greatest games of all time. I have almost every spirit in that game. That's my main flex. A tier. Just the problems are the menu. It would be an S tier if it had a better menu. And most importantly, if you play Super Smash Bros. Like I did, the little Joy-Cons would stay attached a little more. Cause um, by itself, if you're going hard on that, they're gonna come off and ruin your round. And playing with one Joy-Con is one of the most miserable things you will ever do. So I'm just saying. Also, it's kind of mid when it comes to how comfortable it is, but I think a lot of other stuff is keeping it from being a B in my memories with it personally. So, A. Now we have these, PS4 is B. I think it's not only because it has a lot of the issues that it has with the PS5. It's just, the controller isn't good. And I know I sound crazy when I say that, but the little joysticks are too close. So it makes playing it really annoying. For me, at least. I hate it. So, B. Also just really bland, and I have nothing else to say about it. The Xbox One. Well, the main menu for the PS4 is pretty cool. In the Xbox One, I think the Xbox One may. You know what? I don't know. I think it's S tier. I think. I guess. I'll just choose S tier so I don't keep arguing with myself in my head. I like the Xbox One. The controller's really good. The menu is pretty nice. Has good games. And before somebody gets mad at me, for you, the PlayStation also has really good games. I honestly agree. A lot of the games are really well made. It's just the problem is a lot of them are my type. I like small, arcade games that have just enough to get you playing them for an hour. Like Balloon Fight for the NES or WarioWare for anything. And platformers like every Mario game, especially the third one. Oh, how I love the third one. And Super Meat Boy. So the PS5 the PlayStation's focused more on RPGs and like really long story games, and I just don't like those a lot, to be honest. And the Xbox One has more of those stupid little games that I like. So, I think that's a win for the Xbox. Like Goat Simulator, I love Goat Simulator. I just destroy I don't follow the quests. I just destroy like random stuff for like 2 hours and I'm entertained. So that's just the type of person I am, S tier. So that's the whole list. This list isn't too bad, except for the PlayStation being in B and the Wii U being in S. But like, this list isn't too bad. Bye bye, chat.